Very good evening to all of you and welcome back to the sessions once again. So I guess we all are clear that in this session we are going to deal with triangles. Construction, I guess you all would have understood. So we had seen 7 questions for construction, and in the similar fashion we will be again seeing 7 questions for triangles. And let me tell you, triangles does not, because since triangles is a tough chapter, you all must be feeling a lot of trouble in this. So that is why I have taken 2 sessions for triangles, and we will be seeing altogether 14 questions in triangles. So here goes the schedule. Triangles, tomorrow also triangle has a session at 6 p.m. Although tomorrow is an Independence Day, but still I will be there for you guys only, giving you sessions at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. again. And that sprint X goes like this only. So tomorrow also we will be having a session at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. for mathematics, and other sessions would also be there. So with this, let us start our today's session for triangles. And are you guys ready to see the first question? If so, then this is the first question. Now the first question says that from airport 2 aeroplanes started at the same time. If the speed of first aeroplane due north is 500 kilometers per hour and the other due east is 650 kilometers per hour, find the distance between 2 aeroplanes after 2 hours. Now, if first is going with 500 kilometers per hour, then in 2 hours it will cover 1000 kilometers. That is very sure. And if the second is going with 650 kilometers per hour, then in 2 hours it will cover 1300. 650 into 2 is 1300 kilometers. So you have got one north direction 1000, one east direction 1300. So distance between them, I guess that would be very easy. Although this question is a bit twisted, but the answer is very easy. So here goes the answer of this question. That says that this will be the 500 km per hour direction and this will be the 650 km per hour direction. So I shall write it here that this triangle in north direction, that will be having 1000 kilometers and this will be having 1300 kilometers. So 1000 kilometer and 1300 kilometer, you will be getting the final direction, final distance between both of them. So with this, let us solve this question. So aeroplane in 2 hours, 500 into 2 is 1000 kilometers. I am even showing you the steps with which you can solve this question. So 1000 kilometers, and in the similar fashion for the second one it will be 1300 kilometers. Now you need to form the triangle, and this triangle would be using the Pythagoras theorem. 1000 kilometer and 1300, you will be getting the value of AB. Although there should be, it should be not 500, rather it should be, this should be 1000 kilometers and this should be 1300 kilometers. So thereafter you will be getting the final value, and that final value would be the final answer. So solving the whole value, you have got 269 into 10 raised to power 4. When you will be doing the under root, you will be getting the value of AB as root 269 into 100. So that would be the final value. Although it's not that much required to solve the complete value for the complete final answer, this much would also be very much sufficient. So if you have understood this question, let us see the next question. And the next question goes like this. Triangle ABC is right angled at C. If P is the length of perpendicular from C to AB and ABC are the lengths of the sides opposite to angle AB and C respectively, then prove that 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. This question is very famous question. Why I am saying this famous question? Because board has asked this question multiple times. Apart from that, you will be getting this question into very different textbooks, and this is very common question. But despite of being a common question, it's not at all an easy one, because many a times it has been seen that most of the students get stuck into this question. So that is why I have taken this question in today's session. And first of all, the first challenge would be that you have to make a diagram. So let's make a diagram. Diagram will look like this. A, in front of A is A, B, B, C and C. And there is a perpendicular line from the C vertex to the opposite line AB, that is said here, C to AB, and that has a perpendicular length of P. So that is the diagram. Now in this diagram you need to get this proof done. There are multiple methods, let me tell you, and in multiple books there are innumerous of ways, but I have tried to figure it out in the most efficient method, the most easiest one, and the least time taking method. So that will be that you have to make the area of triangle of ABC into, you have to write it in two types. I'll show you how I have done this. This is the diagram, and this we have to prove. Do you know area of triangle ABC can be written as half into base into height, A into B. So this is half into A into B. And similarly, this can be even written as half into base taken as AB, and height would be C, this P, sorry. This can be also the height because this is also a perpendicular. So this will also be the height of area, area of triangle ABC. So area of triangle ABCB can be written as half into base is AB, that is C, into height is P. Now both the values are area of triangle ABC. So both should be equal. So half of AB equal to half of CP, half cancelled, AB is equal to CP. Now once you have got this, now you will square both of them. Squaring both sides, you will be getting A square into B square is equal to P square into C square. Once you have squared, now see here everyone, this C is hypotenuse. So I can write down C square is equal to A square plus B square. Can't I write this? Because this is a right angle triangle. So in place of C square, I'll substitute A square plus B square. And now I'll send this A square plus B square in denominator, and I'll send this P square into this denominator. I'll be getting this, sending this to this side, A square by B square, or even we can take the reciprocal any way you want. We can take the reciprocal also. Both the terms reciprocal. This is A square B square numerator. I have reciprocal this also and this also. So we have got this thing. Now send this to this side. That makes the complete sense same. A square will be cancelled by A square. So we will be getting 1 by B square, 1 by B square and 1 by A square. Sorry, this is a bit wrong. Means there is a printing mistake. This should not be there. This should not be there. This is a printing mistake, but this will be A square B square divided A square plus B square divided by B square. It's a printing mistake. Final answer you will be getting this. Or if I solve it once again, we had there this will be A square plus B square divided by A square B square is equal to 1 by P square. So now A square by A square we will be having 1 by B square, and plus B square by B square we will be having 1 by A square, that is equal to 1 by P square. And let me tell you, this question was solved by all of you in just one page. But if you will go to see the solution of this very same question in other textbooks, you will end up getting something around 2-page solution. So that it's a very tough question, let me tell you. But yes, this is the most easiest method you can follow. And let me tell you that this method is completely valid in your board examinations. It's not like that you cannot use this. So the most efficient and time-saving method you should always find, so that you can save your precious time in your examinations. Now, I guess you would have understood this question. So if you have understood this, see, and I get multiple responses from students that, sir, I have not understood it, or please repeat it once more. See, right now in the sprint, it would not be possible for me to repeat. So what I would suggest you guys, that you can again rewind this video. You can again revisit this video after this sprint, and you will be able to see it multiple times. So if you will see it multiple times, you will get it understand. That is how it works. So moving on to our next question, I guess you would have understood this question. So moving on to our next question, the next question goes like this. So it is proved, and the next question is this. State and prove converse of Pythagoras theorem. A very important theorem. Let me tell you, I have taken only converse of Pythagoras theorem, but both Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem, both are pretty important and equally weighted. So don't leave this theorem, because this is very important and very probable to come this year. So this theorem is important, so that is why I have taken this. So first of all, we will make a diagram. That which type of diagram should be this? So we have to prove that AC square, this is given, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This would be given. Now you have to prove, converse means you have to prove that it is a right angle triangle. Angle B is 90 degree. This we have to prove. So first of all, we will take a triangle ABC in which this diagram, this relation is given, and thereafter we will make one more triangle DEF such that AB should be equal to DE and BC should be equal to EF. And this is a right angle triangle. I have taken this E as 90 degree. All these steps I will be writing. Construct a triangle DEF such that DE is equal to AB, EF equal to BC, and angle E is equal to 90 degree. And let me tell you, since this is a proof question, so it is very much required and mandatory that you should write each and every step in a methodical way. Means you should follow the steps and methods as written in the books. Otherwise, you won't be getting marks in this question, because it's not a numerical question that you can do it by your own method. You will have to do it like this. Now, once you have done with this, now move on. So proof will be this, that both the triangles, first of all, you will prove both of them as similar. Show that ABC and triangle DEF are similar. Now, how you will be showing that? Let's see this. Triangle DEF is a right angle triangle at angle E 90 degree, and therefore Pythagoras theorem can be applied. So if Pythagoras theorem can be applied, see, you will be writing DE square plus EF square is equal to DF square, isn't it? DE square plus EF square is equal to DF square. Now you have taken this DE is equal to AB. So see, I'll be writing this. For this triangle, you can write DE square plus EF square is equal to DF square. Now this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. Now since it is like this, so in place of AB you can write DE square, because AB and DE are equal, and in place of BC you can write EF square. So DE square plus EF square is nothing but AC square, and DE square plus EF square is nothing but DF square. So from this is first equation and this is second equation. From first and two, I can say that AC and DF would be equal. Now once AC and DF is equal, so that makes the complete thing done, because AC and DF are equal and these two sides were already equal. So these two triangles are nothing but congruent. These two triangles are nothing but congruent. You can take congruent also, you can take similar also, both will be doing the work, because if this is congruent, then also angle B would be equal to angle E 90 degree CPCT, or even if it is similar, then also B angle would be equal to E angle and it will be similar. So in the same fashion, I guess you would have understood that DF and AC, once it is equal, you are done and your question is solved. Now seeing the last step, so I guess DF square is equal to AB plus BC square, and since DE and AB are equal, so this will be the first step, and hence DF and AC would be equal. Now DF and AC are equal, so this implies triangle ABC and triangle DEF, we have all the sides equal and all the sides equal, making the triangle congruent. Once the triangle is congruent, using the CPCT, congruent parts of congruent triangle, angle B and angle E would be equal, that is 90 degree. So once they are 90 degree, this was the aim of the question, that we have to prove that triangle is a right angle triangle which follows the criteria that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So if you have proved this, that was all for the converse of Pythagoras theorem. I guess you would have understood this question, and if you have understood this question, then we will be moving to next question. But before moving to this question, let me remind you again, don't leave these two theorems, Pythagoras theorems and converse of Pythagoras theorems. Now here goes the next question for you all. Hence this is proved, and the next question goes like this. Determine whether the triangle having side a minus 1 centimeter, 2 root a centimeter and a plus 1 centimeter is a right angle triangle or not. You have to determine this. Now for determining this part, what we need to do? First of all, we need to square all the sides. Once it is squared, we need to check that whether it is following Pythagoras theorem or not. That would be the most sufficient or efficient way, whatever you say. Now let's see the solution of this question, how we can solve this question. So the solution goes like this, that we have all the sides with us. Now what we will be doing, for these three sides, sum of the square of two sides should be equal to the third side, square of the third side. This is nothing but a Pythagoras theorem which I was talking about. So first of all, do the square, squaring two sides. Now in this case, we do not know that square of which side and adding to it which side will make us equal to the third side. That we do not know. So what I would suggest, go in a rough page, square all of them and try to make them a pair. See which addition is coming as equal to the third side. Once you have got that answer, then only write it in the copy. Since I was knowing this, so I have directly written this. If you are not knowing this, go in a rough page and solve this. Squared, added, getting a value a square minus 2a plus 4a, and then getting a value a square plus 2a plus a. Now once we have got this value, I guess you would be able to see that this is nothing but a plus 1 whole square. A plus 1 whole square. So this is the square of the third side. So a plus 1 whole square, and that is the third side. So both first and second equation are equal, and hence perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square is very much valid here, and that is why this triangle can be said a right angle triangle. Why? Because it is following the Pythagoras theorem. So I guess you would be able to understand these questions. See, all these kind of questions are kind of very unique, and let me tell you that no matter how many questions I tell you, but that is why I have taken 14 questions for this chapter. But still, triangles has a very wide variety of questions because it's a geometry. So geometry can be done like any in an n number of ways. So let me tell you, although I have tried my level best to give maximum to you guys, give the maximum variations in the questions, maximum possibility, but still the rest lies with you. Ball is in your court. You have to play the drive whenever the ball comes to you, because being a coach, I can tell you how to play which kind of balls. But when you will be on the pitch, it will be all dependent on you and the bowler, that how the bowler bowls. And here the bowler is CBSE. So how the CBSE gives you the ball, you will have to defend yourself accordingly. I am trying my level best to train you guys that you should play all kind of balls. So with this question is ended here. Now going to the next question, and the next question comes like this. This is a pretty good question. It's a question of Apollonius theorem. I don't know that many of you would be knowing it or not, but yes, I'll be solving this question for you guys. And that since it is a tough question, so that is why I have decided to solve this question specially to you guys in front of you, so that you should know how to solve this kind of questions. So I'll solve one question and I'll leave it the other for you guys, because that other would be easy, or I'll see if I can solve both of them. So let's solve this question. And see, this is the question, and let me solve it for you guys, show you how this question would be solved. First of all, it is said here, that in a triangle ABC, AX is perpendicular to BC and Y is the middle point of BC. Then prove that this whatever. So let us draw a triangle first. So drawing a triangle, I'll draw a triangle. The triangle will look like this: A, B and C. Now from here I have drawn a perpendicular, and this is the midpoint Y, and this is X. I guess I'm right. Yes, AX is perpendicular and Y is the midpoint. So let us join this also. Now it is said that prove that in the first case it is asking to prove AB square is equal to AY square plus BC square by 4 minus BC into XY. Now see here, if I write about AB, this is 90 degree. If I write about AB square, let me write down. AB square is equal to AB square, AX square plus BX square. So this is AX square plus BX square. Now see, in this question, what we have to prove here, we do not have any term about AX and BX. This means AX and BX is not required. So we need to convert this AX and BX or change it. So what I will be doing, I will be changing this AX. I can write for this AX, I can write AY square minus XY square. AY square minus XY square. I have just used the Pythagoras theorem. AY square minus XY square. Now see, XY is here. We are able to see XY. Now for BX also we need to change. So BX I will be changing like BY minus XY, because XY is there, and for BY I'll work out something. Now so for BX I can write BY minus XY. So I'm writing here plus by minus xy whole square. By minus xy whole square. Let me write it down here like this. By minus xy whole square. And here, see. So I will be writing here like ay square. Sorry, ay square. This is ab square. AB square is equal to ay square minus xy square plus by minus xy. So I can write it by square plus xy square minus 2by into xy, isn't it? So sorry, this is xy square. This xy square and this xy square will be cancelled because plus and minus now is equal to, this is ay square. For by, for this by, can I write bc by 2? bc by 2 whole square. Can I write it like this? bc by 2 whole square, because this y is nothing but a midpoint. Now once I have written this, minus, I will write 2 into, again for by, I will write bc by 2, because by is nothing but half of bc, and into, this is xy. Now guys, this 2 and 2 will be cancelled, and bc square, bc by 2 whole square, so I'll write it down here like this. This will be ay square plus bc square divided by 4 minus this 2 cancelled, so this will be nothing but bc into xy. bc into xy. So if ay square plus bc square by 4 minus bc into xy, and I guess we have done our question. See here, ab is equal to ay square plus bc square by 4 minus bc into xy. This we had to prove. So are you able to understand that how this question will be solved? It's a pretty difficult question, because in many of the books the solution has gone very long, and even it is very hard to understand. But let me tell you, if you go on with a methodical way, in a very calculated steps, you will be able to solve this question very easily. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 steps I have written. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 steps. And this is 4 steps. Only 4 steps you will be able to solve this question. And this is a very good question. A beautiful question, I would say. Not a good question, but yes, it's a beautiful question. For mathematics, from mathematics point of view, it's a very good question. And let me tell you, see, I can solve this question also, but what I would like that you, if you would be solving this question, you would be getting a very happy feeling, that you would be feeling that yes, I have been able to solve this question. I'll just give you a hint how to solve this question. Here also for AC square, for AC again you will write AC square is equal to AX square plus CX square. Now AX is also not here, and CX is also not here. So for AX you will be writing again same AY square minus XY square, and for CX you will be writing CY plus XY, CY plus XY whole square. And by doing that you would be able to solve this question. See, I can solve this question, again I am telling, but still I want you guys, see, it's not my motto that I should keep on practicing. I am not doing it for my boards. I am doing this whole sprint, and this motto of this whole sprint is to make you guys effective and make you guys powerful. So, and that would be done only when you will be solving these questions. So it's my suggestion, humble request that you should solve this question, and once you will be solving this question, you will be feeling very elated. Very elated. You will feel that yes, I have been able to solve such a question. So with this, you should solve this question, and once you will solve it, please do let me know through the comment box also. I would be really happy. Now let us move on to our next question. I guess this would be clear to all of you guys. This should be clear to all of you guys. If you feel any difficulty or a problem, do write in the comment box, or you can revisit this video and you will be able to understand it. Rewind this video and see it multiple times, you would be able to figure it out. Now moving to the next. So this was the question. Now moving we had already solved this question. So this is the next question. Prove that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other triangle. Prove that if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides at a distinct point, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Do you understand which kind of question is this, or what this question is saying? I guess if you would be able to figure it out, then you would be able to see that this question is nothing but a BPT, isn't it? This question is nothing but a BPT, because see the statement what it is given here. Prove that if a line drawn parallel to one side, means base, one side of a triangle, to intersect the other two sides, means these other two sides, at distinct points, then other two sides are divided in the same ratio. This is nothing but a statement of BPT, basic proportionality theorem, Thales theorem. So how to prove this? I guess you all must be knowing, but still I have taken this question just to remind you that this question is very important. Excuse me. This question is very important. So this is the given statement, DE is parallel to BC. First of all, we will draw a diagram. I'm sorry, here diagram is missing, but no issues. I'll make a diagram for you guys. This will be the triangle A, B and C, and this will be the line D and E. This DE line is parallel to BC. This DE is parallel to BC. AB intersected in D, and AD upon DB. We have to prove AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC. And construction, that what you have to do the construction, I'll do the construction also, that you have to join this BE and then you have to join this DC, and then from D you have to draw a perpendicular. Let's say DG is here, so DG, and E to F you have to draw a perpendicular like this. Guys, let me tell you that there is no alternative to this question. You have to just remember this, and I would suggest that just remember this question, because this is going to help you out. This is a very important question and this is how it is solved. So please remember this question, remember this diagram, and you should remember this because it's very important. So once you have remembered this question, we will be moving forward. Let me tell you how this question will be solved. I'll just give you a glimpse. You will write here area triangle ADE divided by area triangle BDE, and that would be equal to area triangle ADE divided by area triangle CDE, area triangle CDE. Now let me tell you, let me explain you how this happened. See here, everyone please pay attention. ADE, in both the cases numerator is same. Now we have to see that whether this denominator is same or not. So for that, what I would suggest, see here, these two lines are parallel, isn't it? And this is a triangle. This triangle is on base D, and this triangle CDE is also on base D. Now if both the triangles are on base DE and they are between the same parallels, so will they have equal area or not? They have equal area. So this area is also equal to this area, and area ADE is equal to area ADE. It is already known and proven. So if both of them are equal to each other, then their ratio would also be equal. Now once if you have understood this, now you can write down for ADE, you will be writing the area half into base C. AD is the base and EF is the perpendicular. So you will write half into base is AD into perpendicular is EF divided by, for BDE you will write half into, see here everyone please, you can take this BD as base and height as EF. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? Why I am telling this? Because that, see, this is an obtuse angle triangle. Angle is more than 90 degree, and for every obtuse angle triangle, the perpendicular of that triangle lies outside the triangle. This happens. You can take any example. Say for example, if I take this triangle. For this triangle, where would be the perpendicular lie? The perpendicular would be here, outside the triangle. So for every obtuse angle triangle, the perpendicular lies outside. So for this BDE triangle, this will be the perpendicular, EF. So half into base would be BD and into height would be nothing but EF. Now if you have understood this, EF and EF will be cancelled, half and half will be cancelled, AD by BD will be remaining, AD by BD. And in the similar fashion here, AE by CE will be remaining. AE by CE will be remaining, and hence you will be able to prove this. Let me show you, although I have made this very clumsy. So if you have understood this, or you want to take a snapshot of this, then take a snapshot of this, you would be able to understand. Otherwise, moving forward and showing you how to solve this. Area AD half into base into height, half into AD into EF, although diagram is missing. So I guess you would be understanding this. BDE half into base into height, half into DB into EF. And in the similar fashion for area triangle ADE upon ABE, half into AD into, both of them ratio AD by DB, because EF cancelled, half cancelled. Now similarly, we have area ADE upon DEC, half cancelled, AE by AC. You can write it down directly, no issues, not at all. Now once you have made both of them equal, now just writing one line, the triangles on the same base between the same parallels have equal area. This we have already studied in class 9th. So writing by that line, you will be able to make both the areas equal. Once you have made both the areas equal, you will be able to write that both the area ratio of both the areas are equal, and hence our ratio which was required, that is equal. So I guess I am clear with my point, and this is how the solution will be done. So guys, this is a very important question. Don't leave this question. That is why I have taken, despite of this question being given in every book, NCERT, R.S. Agarwal, R.D. Sharma, every book has this question. But still I have taken this question just to make you remind that this question is very important. Don't leave this question. Moving on to next. I guess this would be the last question of today's session. Prove that the sum of the square of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of square of its diagonals. Now, sum of the square of its sides of the rhombus is equal to sum of square of diagonals. This is a very easy question. Let me tell you, very easy question. Why very easy question I am telling? Let us see. Say for example, if I assume this AO. Say for example, if I assume this AO as X and this BO as Y. Do you know that rhombus diagonals bisect each other at perpendicular 90 degree? So if you know this, then this will be 90 degree, and if this is X, this will also be X, and this will be Y. I guess you would be understanding this. Now, prove that sum of square of the sides of rhombus is equal to the sum of square of its diagonals. This is said. Now, if this is X square, this is Y, this is X, this is Y. This side AB would be root under X square plus Y square, and all the sides would be same, root under X square plus Y square, root under X square plus Y square, and root under X square plus Y square. Now it is said sum of square of the sides. Now make the square, root will vanish. What will be remaining? X square, Y square, X square, Y square, X square, Y square, X square, Y square. How much X square? It is 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 X square you will be getting. 4 times X square plus 4 times Y square. Now it is said, prove that this is equal to sum of squares of its diagonals. What is the length of this diagonal? What is the length of this diagonal? 2x. So 2x square of this, and what is the length of this diagonal? 2y. So adding square of this 2y. 2x square plus 2y square is nothing but 4x square plus 4y square. So hence proved. 4 marker question, let me tell you, not less than 4 marker question, but solution is only 2 lines. See, this solution will go in the book in very longer steps, and a very huge solution would be there. But let me tell you, you can solve this question very easily. And you can do all these things, just you will have to write down in the examination paper that we have assumed or let OA equal to X, OB equal to Y. And thereafter you can solve this whole question like this only. So once you have solved this like this, you are good to go. Now let me tell you that if you have solved this question like this, you are liable to get all marks. No marks will be deducted. So it's completely fine for you to solve this question. So let me show you the steps also. I have written the steps for you guys. So here goes the figure. Let the diagonal AB, BC and all the things bisect right angles. I have written all the angles 90 degree, all the sides equal, AOB right angle triangle using the Pythagoras, and hence putting all the values here and making it the whole solution look like this. That is also one of the method. So I have written it in the form of AB, BC, CD. If you understand it like this, that's good to go. If you understand by that method of X and Y, I have given you that method also. So guys, with this, I guess, so we have the whole solution here. I have written all the solutions. I am not reading it out because I have already made you understand this whole solution. And by this, I guess you would be able to understand that how this question would be solved. And with this, I would be telling you all a very thank you for coming in the sessions and for attending this session. It has been again a very wonderful session. Now with this, I will be just saying a goodbye to all of you, and before that, let me tell you something which will motivate you and again pull you back to your studies. That is very important. वो सारी लाइंस, वो सारी पंक्तियां बहुत जरूरी होती हैं हमें वापस अपने मकसद से जोड़ने के लिए, अपने उम्मीद से और अपनी मंजिल की तरफ वापस एक निष्ठा से देखने के लिए। तो इन बातों को जरूर याद रखना और हर वक्त अपने आप को उत्साह और मतलब मोटिवेशन से भरे रखने की कोशिश करना, बिकॉज दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। जो मुस्कुरा रहे हैं उसे दर्द ने पाला है, जो मुस्कुरा रहे हैं उसे दर्द ने पाला होगा, जो चल रहा है उसके पांव में छाला होगा। बिना संघर्ष के इंसान चमक नहीं सकता यारो, बिना संघर्ष के इंसान चमक नहीं सकता यारो। जो जलेगा उसी दिए में तो उजाला होगा, जो जलेगा उसी दिए में तो उजाला होगा। उदास होने के लिए तो पूरी उम्र पड़ी है यार, उदास होने के लिए तो पूरी उम्र पड़ी है। नजर उठाओ सामने जिंदगी खड़ी है। अपनी हंसी को होठों से ना जाने दो, अपनी हंसी को ना होठों से तुम जाने दो, क्योंकि आपकी मुस्कुराहट के पीछे पूरी की पूरी दुनिया पड़ी है। इन बातों को जरूर याद रखना, और जब भी ऐसा महसूस हो कि शक्ति कम हो रही है, उम्मीद घट रही है, आंखों के सामने अंधेरा आ रहा है, तो इन पंक्तियों को जरूर याद रखना और अपने अंदर के सारी अच्छी चीजों को वापस से याद करके फिर से अपने मंजिल की तरफ बढ़ना, क्योंकि मंजिल तुम्हारा इंतजार कर रही है। वो हर हाल में तुम्हें पाना चाहती है। इस बात का हमेशा ध्यान रखना और इस बात को हमेशा याद रखना, हर सुबह के पहले की रात सबसे ज्यादा काली और अंधियारी होती है। इसका मतलब अगर ऐसा लग रहा हो कि बस हौसला टूटने वाला है, इसका मतलब मंजिल बस अगले ही मोड़ पे खड़ी है। इसी चीज को याद रखते हुए कभी भी अपने आप को टूटने मत देना, कभी भी अपने आप को बिखरने मत देना। इसी हौसले के साथ आगे बढ़ते रहो और अपनी मंजिल को पाओ। विद दिस मोटिवेशन एंड विद डेडिकेशन, say it once again that your aim is to get 100% marks in your board examination, in your mathematics paper, and you will be getting this, and no one can deny that to you because it is destined for you. With this dream and destination, myself Harsh Priyam signing off at this junction, saying you all a goodbye with this promise that I'll be seeing you back again in the next session. Till then, bye bye and take care.